Hey, all my brothers, all my sisters, all my kings and queens. Let me move the camera a bit like this. It's your boy Mtuduzi. First video of 2026, baby. Today is Saturday, the 3rd of January, 2026. You guys might hear thunder. You know, it looks like it's about to rain, so keep that in mind. You feel me? The time right now is, my watch is saying, I'd say 20 to 1, but you know, my watch is 5 minutes ahead. I thought I should just come on here and talk about this. As you can see by the title, it's okay if you're not willing to pursue friendship. Let's get it. You know, most of this video, it stems from, so on the 1st of Jan, so with me, like, I won't even lie, this year I slept through, you know what I'm saying, I didn't cross over, I didn't wake up, stay up praying or anything, I slept through it, right? So on the 1st, one of the brothers, he invited me out, kind of thing. So yeah, I spent the day with him and another sister in Christ, if I can put it like that. So yeah, this stems from the conversations we had and just things that went on, right? If I can put it like that. Anyways, when it comes to friendships, specifically women friendships, it's like I've been burnt, right, by quite a lot of girls. And with these women, I was never pursuing them sexually. You feel me? I was never, yeah, like, intentions were pure. So obviously when we fell out, it's like, in my case, how I feel about it, right, is like, and this is why basically I say it's okay. It's like, in all the situations, right, because I talk as a believer, man, I was pure to the bone, you know. This was also at a phase where I was just trying to please God in all my ways. So, you know, I treated them like sisters, pure, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because as men, it's easy. I'll put it like that. It's easy to be lustful. I think it's testosterone that boosts being lustful. Right? Let me just put up the window. But yeah, with all of these women that, you know, the friendship fell out, they weren't really that hot. Like, I don't even want to lie to y'all. Like, I look at all these women and none of them I really wanted. You know, sort of saying. So it was easy to be friends with them. And then when they still did some you know what I'm saying, some messed up things, it was easy to let go, right? But yeah, it's like, I'm at a point this year, I understand that I won't say need, but I'd like to develop more friendships, meet new people, right? But at the same time, I'm just not willing to pursue friendship, right? So reality is, it's like, I don't really believe in platonic friendships. And the only reason is because I was the guy who came at it from the purest point, right? Who tried platonic friendships and none of them worked out. So I've come to understand that, you know what, it doesn't work. Like, if I have the experience, I know for sure that anyone with a platonic friendship, it isn't working. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I tried and, you know what I'm saying, got burnt, if I can put it like that. But yeah, it's like, I understand, you know, it's like, it's less than 5 people. You know, adding males and females, you can maybe put it, even if I would, let me say, boost the number to 10, right? Let's say 10 people hurt me, how I feel. For me, I'm at a point that I understand that there's billions of people, that not everyone is like so and so. But at the same time, I'm also not willing to give it another shot. So what I mean by that is like, chilling with the brother, right? On New Year's, because we have mutual friends, if you can put it like that, and most of these girls that he knows, I've cut off because I felt like there's no need for them in my life, right? So he was just asking me, "Are you friends with so and so?" Because I just got a Happy New Year's text from her. Are you still friends with the brother? And I was just telling him, like, nah, I ain't really friends. And he was just basically explaining to me, like, it doesn't have to be that deep. But for me, I'm just like, I don't see the point of friendship, right? And this is why I'm not willing to pursue friendship. Yes, if friendship does come to me this year, I'm always open, right? Always open to be friends with anyone. I'm here, I'm gonna do the right thing, trying to please God. But if any friction, anything funny, I'm out the door. But yeah, it's like I was really looking at it, and specifically about this one female who sent him a New Year's. With her, I tried to give her advice. She took it in the wrong way, like I was judging her. And this is like with all women, like the minute you say something true, it's like, oh, you're judging me. Which is, it's so, for me, it's so. And this is why I don't like women in general. They so lack of, if I can put it like that, it's like, I love women, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But like, women are so far from self-accountability, most of them. So it's like, anytime, and with women, one thing you have to know is like, through the game I've gotten, direct speech doesn't work well with them. Like, it's always a vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's never about the real nitty gritty things, you know what I'm saying? About like, how are we gonna change our lives? How are we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do we need to do less of? What do we need to do more of? Like, that type of conversation with women is basically, it's like, you're boring them, if I can put it like that. So, me trying to give her advice, she took it in the wrong way, like I was judging her, which I wasn't. But anyway, like, from that point, like, on my side, it was already like kind of over, because I was like, if I can't even give you, and I was being nice, you know what I'm saying? Me advising her as being nice, but she took it in such a wrong way. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? What's the use? Anyway, like, I actually looked at it and I was like, with this woman, like, there's no gain to being her friend. It's like, earlier days, I've never really wanted anything from women. It's like, don't get me wrong, when we're friends, it's like, what could I really want from you as a guy? Like, so it's like, if I'm not after you sexually, obviously I'm gonna help where I can, but like, me wanting anything from you, it's never been a priority or even a thought, right? Because I come at it from a pure perspective. And shout out to the Lord Jesus Christ for this. But yeah, so basically, I was like, before I had cut her off, I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna see this girl even though we're friends. You know what? Let me ask her to take pictures for me, right? Because I have many clothes. This year I'm gonna show them off on Insta. I should have been doing it before. But I was like, you know what? Let me get her to take pictures of me. Maybe we can bond. Because I'm not gonna take her out and pay for everything. I'm not that type of friend. It's like, You have to hold your own. Yeah, so I remember like she had pulled up, she took pictures for me, which, honestly speaking, like now that I say everything, like I felt like we're quite mid. I was like, nah, hook me up. Anyways, upon leaving, she was like, okay, I'll see you in the next 6 months. And, I won't even lie, like with this certain sister, I felt like she liked me. But then it got to a point where it's like, okay, maybe she does like me, but she's not overly showing it, or she's not as interested. It's like, she does her own thing. She's got her mans, whatever. So it's like, for me, it's like, now it's time for it to be a real friendship. Anyway, she said, I'll see you in the next 6 months. And I thought, you know what I'm saying? It don't even cool. Like, I don't know why that was so specific, like why you want to give it time. But I was just like, anyways, it is what it is. And, we ended up, there's a lot of things, or there's one specific thing that she did that led to me cutting her off, which I won't get into. But I want to get into this, right? When I had cut her off, I really thought about it. I was like, you know what? How can she really benefit me? And I was like, there is no benefit. Like, and I was like, you know what? Even if I am down and out, I'd rather cut her off. And if I need her in any way, come to her, even when I'm down and out. And whether she helps me or not, she can decide. But I won't keep a friendship on some, maybe one day she will help me. Yeah, so it's like, after being through that with her and all the other girls, as well as, the guys, I'm just like, it's not really even worth it to pursue friendship. It's like, I'm always down for, basically, I'm always down for friendship. But like, to pursue it like I did, like when I was coming at it from such a pure perspective, there's no need. It's like, and it's even like, I'm mostly alone, and I just get to thinking about it. It's like, I don't feel lonely, and all these people I've cut off, it's like, even if I still had them as friends, it wouldn't have been a difference. It's like, that's the reason I cut you off, because it's like, you as a friend didn't mean much. Me cutting you off, it's still the same thing. You don't mean much. So it's like, rather you cut off, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like, honestly, I'm just not willing to pursue friendship, especially with females. It's like, there's a certain girl, or let me say there's certain girls, right? Like, I've been to this specific shop, and there's 3 girls that work there. One of them is on my mind because she's real pretty, right? And I've seen her the most. But yeah, she's real pretty. She's colored. She's, she's beautiful. She's kind of thin. But I'm like, you know what? I really don't want to sleep with her. I feel like, because like, I feel like I'm being called to live a righteous life, which, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to sleep with her. Maybe I'll go as far as kissing her, but like, even with kissing her, what's the use? Do I want to be her friend? I'm like, but what does a friend come with? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like it's a waste of time, waste of effort. So it's like, in situations like that, it's like, rather keep it on I know you, you know me, but like, there's nothing more than that. It's like, I feel like there's no use pursuing friendship. I quickly want to show y'all how it's raining outside. Anyways, let's get it. What also ended up happening is, there's a girl. It's bad. The thunder's bad. But yeah, there's a girl I had cut off, right? Because in her communication. You could see that, like, in my perspective, it felt like she wanted me to chase her for a friendship. And I wasn't gonna do that, right? So I cut her off. The thing about it that this girl is friends with another brother of mine, right? And because she was putting me through the most, I was obviously venting to the brother on some. They were like, I don't know how your guys' friendship is, but like, I'm coming at it from the purest, purest point, if I could say. And she's moving funny. I don't get why you guys are still friends and you're still cool. And what led me to cutting the brother off, right, is also because, like, he was moving funny. It's like he was moving funny, she's moving funny. So it's like, you know what, like, you guys, let me just take myself away. But I hadn't completely cut him off, right? Then, I'm talking to the brother on New Year's, and he's telling me, nah, I saw that girl you cut off with the brother, everything is still good. How he put it, right? So I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, it makes no sense. I came at it from, all Christians. I'm out here trying to be your friend from the most purest point, right? We're mutual friends, so I'm like, okay, no, why not us just be friends? Here you are, taking long to reply. I'm saying, playing this game like I'm chasing you for your friendship. Okay, no stress. But then, like, just hearing that the brother and her are good, I'm just so confused, because even though he introduced me to her, right? I'm still like, this girl is moving funny. That's the end perspective. Like, this girl, her character, there's a flaw, she's moving funny. And if you're still friends with her, like, what are you actually doing? It's like, and now this makes me think of just, like, it makes me, I won't say judge, but assess the brother. I'm like, okay, if you allowing yourself to be, I won't say close, but like, if you're allowing yourself to be friends with this type of person, now I'm looking at your life like, your life isn't really where it should be, because you have this character flaw, right? Because you letting things slide. I feel like your life, right, isn't where it's supposed to be, because this person is clearly not, I don't want to use the word rotten, but like, this person is clearly not right. So for you to stick around her, and I know if she treated me like this, she must have treated you in a way where it's like, why am I even friends with her? So that means, firstly, you're letting a lot of things slide. And for what? Do you like her? Which I have a feeling he did like her. So there's so many questions, but like, you know what? I'm like, the conclusion is, just make the step and finally cut the brother off. Because the reality is, people are moving funny, right? And I'm not going to pursue friendship. And, like with the brother, like on New Year's, he was kind of telling me, it's like, you are just basically advising me to keep friends. But like, I don't like how he goes about things, because I respect it, right? Like, because he moves in a way where it's not that he's developing like this deep bond or connection with whoever. It's like, he's able to relate to you. We're still good, but we're not that close. It's like, I won't invite you to my wedding, but every time I see you, we're good. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like, I've never wanted those, friendships. I see you when I see you. And that's made me cut off a lot of people, because it's like, in prior years, I always think it's like, it always felt like it was it wasn't real, and that's what I don't want for my friendships going forward, and that's something I won't tolerate, right? So even with the brothers I have cut off, it's like it's just small things. It's like small things which are necessary for me to cut you off. But yeah, he was kind of saying, the brother was kind of saying, it's like he's able to forgive, small things, and it's life. We've been friends for maybe 10 years. This person is this way, so it is what it is. For me, that's something I'm not willing to do, right? So a lot of brothers, maybe for example, they bad with I won't say bad with communication. They basically won't respond like you're a priority. And I know, right? Like, brothers ain't gosh going on. You know what I'm saying? The God honest truth is people ain't busy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can get to a point where you're actually busy, but like the people I'm surrounded by and the people I've cut off, none of y'all were busy. None of y'all were living, a high life. None of y'all were that important, just to put it like that. So it's like there's no need for me to like sacrifice to keep the friendship, because there's basically no need. It's like I was just doing it from a perspective of I love God, I want to be pure. But like if that's not it, like I'm gonna cut you off for not texting back. I'm gonna cut you off for the way you communicate. I'm gonna cut you off for saying something out of pocket. And yeah, like just to sum up this video, I feel like I've gotten my point across. It's a little bit hot. But yeah, it's like 2026 is not for pursuing friendships. If it's natural, let it be. If not, don't even, you know what I'm saying? Let it bother you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and one thing I've realized is because people are so finicky, fake. So because people are so without integrity, if I can put it like that, it's like it's also enabled me to be the same way. So there was a brother, shout out to Calvin, you feel me? I had met him at Clearwater. He goes to my church. He's a little bit younger than me. If I'm not wrong, he's still in his teens, late teens. I'm 26, you feel me? But we had met up, we chopped it up. He was alone. I met him, I was also alone at Clearwater. He gave me his number, obviously. I still haven't hit him up. But I really assess why I haven't hit him up. It's not that he's younger or, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, for me, I've gotten to a point where it's like, because I've seen how fake people are, it's like, now I also don't put the same level of pureness in my interactions. It's like, I know the brother's feeling some type of way, which I'd also be. But for me, it's like people are like this. So it's like, why should I be the one to set a higher standard? And this time we're all Christians, right? So it's like, obviously I'm still going to hit the brother up. I have mad respect for him. I just want him also to be his best. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's not natural, it's like there's no need to pursue friendship. It's like there's certain girls, I've also been telling them, text me, just text me. They haven't been texting. So, like, it's just one thing I've realized, right? To sum it all up, I think what I understand more than ever today, this year, this moment exactly, is like I know what I need to do to become successful, and I know what I need to avoid. Let me open the window real quick because it's getting hella hot, right? So I know what I need to do on a day-to-day, right? Like, and it's the small things. Brush your teeth twice a day, always bath, flossing after you eat, staying off the sides. Actually, your input is your output. So if I want women, right, I have to approach women. More than ever, it's also about my goals, right? Like, I understand that you have to prioritize your goals as well as God, right? But God is an obvious. Don't get me wrong. But like, I have to prioritize my goals every day. I know what I need to do, right? I need to work out to become successful. So when I look at all, like, should I keep this friendship? I'm like, why not? Like, there really is no need. And you know what I'm saying? What makes it, I won't say awkward, is there's specific, it's like I'll always go to maybe a party or a church event where I'll be surrounded by these specific individuals which I've cut off. And that makes me not want to go to certain events, which I'm not going to go to, right? But other than that, it's like I have to prioritize myself and just stop, you know, like before this video, I was listening to story times, right? But majority of these story times were women talking about how their friends did them dirty. And, you know, like with most of the women that I've been listening to, they always allowed things to go too far. And I feel like that's everyone, right? You always, even though like maybe this person is wrong, is not 100% right, you give them grace. Like even with me, like shout out to my boss, is like I've been almost one of the worst employees, and you know, he's given me so much grace. Whereas he could have just cut me off at the first sign and it would have been best for him, honestly. It's like, yes, I bring value, but him cutting me off would have been tremendous for his business, right? Because even though I still want to make things right and I still have it in me to, you know what I'm saying, level up. It's not only about being a good employee, it's about leveling up in life. So I think that's just part of it. So me being a good employee is not, yes, it's to please him, don't get me wrong, but it's more for myself. It's more for myself to be a good employee, to level up, to own my own business, to be my own man. But it's like, he could have just cut me off when I started coming late, or, you know, I've never done anything bad like steal or whatever, but like the moment I started coming late, he should have just cut me off. And business, if he had found someone, you know what I'm saying, that could replace me, that didn't have the same flow I had, which is coming late, business would have been great. And that's what I'm also starting to see. Is like, I'm thankful for the grace, and I don't look at myself and beat myself up for being graceful towards these certain individuals. But it's like, it's just better to cut things off at the first slight of disrespect or just BS, because it will serve you well. And yeah, 2026, we're not pursuing friendships, right? We're letting things happen how they're supposed to. It's your boy Mduduzi. I'm out, baby. Peace.